A look at obituaries brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361. That's Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Funeral service for James Donnie Bird Maddox, age 60, of Sylacauga, is this afternoon at 2 p.m. from Curtis & Son North, with the Reverend Eddie Forbes and Dr. Wayne McDaniel officiating. Burial in the Evergreen Memorial Cemetery. Online condolences at curtisondsonfh.com. Mr. Maddox died June 19th at the age of 60 at his residence. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Richard Davis, age 44, of Sylacauga, died on Monday at UAB in Birmingham. Funeral arrangements are incomplete. They'll be announced by Radley Smith Funeral Home. Funeral service for Miss Ethel May Eason, age 95, of Alexander City, will be this morning at 11 o'clock from Flint Hill United Methodist Church. The Reverends John Hill and Mike Wells officiating. Burial in the Alexander City Cemetery. The family receiving friends this morning, 9 a.m. until 10:30 at the church. Miss Eason died Sunday, June 21st at Chapman Healthcare Center. She was a member of the Flint Hill United Methodist Church. In lieu of flowers, memorial contribution can be given to the Flint Hill United Methodist Church, Alexander City, Alabama. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home directing. Graveside service for Billy Lane Bishop, age 64, is Wednesday at 10 a.m. from Pine Hill Cemetery, with Pastor Donnie Thompson officiating. Mr. Bishop died Monday, June 22nd at his residence. And Ursery Funeral Home in Talladega will direct that service. In lieu of flowers, donations can be made to the ALS Foundation or a charity of your choice. Ursery Funeral Home, Talladega directing. Funeral service for Mr. Stanley French Sides, age 66, of Alexander City, will be Wednesday at 11 a.m. from First Baptist Church, with Reverend Dr. Gerald Hallmark, the Reverend Dr. Skip Lowry, the Reverend Steve Arnberg, and the Reverend Shane Russell officiating. Burial in the Hillview Memorial Park. The family receiving friends tonight, 5 until 8 at the funeral home. Mr. Sides passed away on Friday, June 19th at Russell Medical Center. He was a U.S. Navy veteran and a deacon and member of the First Baptist Church of Alexander City. In lieu of flowers, the family requests memorial contribution be made to the First Baptist Church Mission Fund, Alexander City, Alabama. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home, Alexander City, directing. Roberta Link Class died June the 20th at her residence on Lake Martin. Viewing will be today from 10 a.m. until noon at Radley Funeral Home. Funeral service will follow at St. John the Apostle Church at 1 o'clock with Father Woods as a celebrant. Burial in the Hillview Memorial Park. Memorial message may be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home in Alexander City directing. This class was joined the U.S. Army in September of 1944 and was chosen to be a member of the Cadet Nursing Corps. She was a retired registered nurse. Radley Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements. That's a look at obituaries brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361. That's Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.